And now I'm going to brush up on some other scenarios you can have with the edges. Okay. So this scenario, you have one side solved, one side with red on the bottom that isn't solved, then the other two sides don't have red on the bottom. So you take the solved side and you just do the short algorithm. If you remember the short algorithm, it's middle up, top to the left, middle down, top 180, middle up, top to the left, middle down. And now you have two sides solved, two sides that don't have red on the bottom. This you run into, it's pretty common. So you hold it so that the other solved side is on your left and you're holding a solved side in your front. And this is the long algorithm. This is all you need to know, the short algorithm and the long algorithm. So this is the long one. Middle up to the left, middle down to the right, middle up to the right, middle down to the right, middle up, 180 degrees, middle down. And now if you'll look, you'll find that you, once again, have one solved side, one side that has red on the bottom but isn't solved, and two sides that don't have red on the bottom. So, if you can remember from before, you do the short algorithm, which is middle up to the left, middle down, 180, middle up to the left, middle down. And now your cube is solved. And now I'm going to go over some more. Okay, so here's one that happens sometimes. So opposite edges don't have orange on the bottom, and these two do have orange on the bottom. So what you want to do is take one of the edges that doesn't have orange on the bottom. Either one. I feel like doing green. I don't know why, just so I feel like it. So then you do the long algorithm, okay? If you remember that, the long algorithm, it's middle up to the left, middle down to the right, middle up to the right, middle down to the right, middle up, 180 degrees, middle down. And now you have a U-perm. You run into that a ton. And when you have the U-perm, you just solve it your own way. You should learn your own U-perm. And this is my U-perm. But you can use any U-perm you want. And now, in some cases, you run into this. All of them have yellow on the bottom, but none of them are solved. This is what's known as the Z-perm. What you can do is learn a Z-perm, like this, which speeds up your time a lot when you run into these. Or you can just use the long algorithm. You use the long algorithm, see how the red and green are switched? Use it on whichever one's to the left. So on the orange and blue, use it to this one, because it's on the left. And the long algorithm, middle up to the left, middle down to the right, middle up to the right, middle down to the right, middle up, 180, middle down. And now you will run into one of these. We have two edges that don't have yellow, two edges that do, none are solved. So like I said before, take it right here, and the short algorithm. Middle up to the left, middle down, 180, middle up to the right, middle down. Now you have a U-perm. Happens all the time. It just happens so much. Solved. And that's my tutorial. If you don't get something, just tell me and I will try to help you. And yes, I know it's hard. I'm still coming up with my own algorithms. I'll teach you. sometime. Okay, bye.